No, these are different.
Hello.
Okay.
You get it down here.
I think you should make it short.
Short, yeah. Short.
Make it short. Give them
Okay, as you are aware, he was abducted in Kenya and brought here before on 29th of June 2021, and that was done without reference to us as the counsel in the matter. So, and the court adjourned the matter to today for hearing, for trial. So, but today he was not in court. Though I insisted to find out from the prosecution why he was not in court, which I made a formal application to the court to that effect. But we understand the condition of the court starts today. So that apparently should be the reason why they're not in court. So he's starting today. So the court said they need fiat from CJ to enable him to proceed during this vacation. So that has been resolved. But we are going to initiate a communication to CJ to ensure that fiat is given to his lordship to continue trial during this vacation. So as we are aware, I've mentioned it upstairs. NNAMDI Kanu, before 2021, we have NNAMDI Kanu 2015, who was abducted by the DSS on the 14th of October 2015 in Lagos and brought before ABUJA here, brought in ABUJA here the 10th. He was taken to Magistrate Court and which granted him bail, and customary brought before this court, Honorable Federal Court, which also granted him bail. And those bail orders granted by the court directing for his own conditional release were all flouted by the security agent, by the DSS.
Hey, bist du bereit? Oh. Alles gut?
Du bist auf der Suche nach einem richtig guten Handyvertrag? Dann hol dir jetzt deine neue All-Net-Flat von WinSIM mit.
So, until we effectively and successfully challenge the 11-count charge preferred against him at the time by the federal government, and 8 out of them were struck out, remaining 3. So, on the basis of those of the weakness of the strength of remaining allegations, the court granted him bail on 5th of April 2027 and scheduled for the matter for hearing. I joined the case to October 17th for hearing, 2017 for hearing. So why are waiting for the time for him to be in court on October 17th for the trial to commence? His premises, ancestral home in Omahia, Afaro Omahia, was invaded by the military soldiers on the September 14th, during which blood invasion, over 28 persons were killed in his premises, and he manually escaped by sheer providence. Not unhurt, he was inflicted with injuries. So, and we have applications before this court for the court to intervene and also investigate the circumstance that led to his disappearance, an intervening event that occurred that led to his inability to be in court and start his trial. So these applications are pending for the past 2 years before this court. Only for us to have on 29th of June, that was brought to court. So, and we're ready to go on. So, but the fact is that the NNAMDI Kanu we are talking about today is a person that was abducted in Kenya on July 19th. On June 19, 2021, then tortured, subjected to all forms of inhuman treatment and degradation, inflicted with grievous bodily harms, which is still in his body today. So after spending 8 days, after subjecting to all sorts of torture, then he was handed over to the Nigerian security agents 8 days after. So on the 29th, they brought him to court. So what I'm saying is that we are talking about gross violation of Geneva Convention Protocol, which agreement Nigeria entered into in 2001. This is very fundamental because as far as we are concerned today, Nigerian image in international community has been damaged, has been bastardized by virtue of what has taken place. We don't go to a foreign land and kidnap somebody. If the person has committed an offense known to law, you subject him through what they call extradition proceedings. Then the person will pass through the instead of smuggling here through what they call a southern rendition. But that's a very fundamental issue we're discussing before international court and the international community. Today we have various applications and correspondence with the African court, which has been championed by my colleague and also our foreign partners in UK and the US.
Please, can you tell us the specific 3 orders issued by Justice Binta Inyako?
Today, the leadership order, first of all, that you need an order from the CJ to proceed with trial. Then 2, that the detention authority, in this case the SSS, should give us access to our client. Because I complained about the way manner we see him. For the past 8 days, we don't see him. And only yesterday we had all over the social media. As I'm taken away from Abuja, I complained to the court that he has been taken away from here. And we can't confirm his present state of health. So the court has to intervene and give directive to the detention authority that we should have access to him on specified dates within the week, which I may not mention to you. So, but that has been agreed, and we are going to see him anymore for now. So, and we have an application to get him transferred to Correctional Center Kuje prison, which was served on the federal government on 17th of July 2021. Only for on the 14th of July, yes, 2021. Only for us to ambush all this money with a counterbalance to that application. But we don't want to go into the merit because the court is actually not ready to go on with the proceeding today because of the foundation commences today. So on the next adjourned date, we are going to have a bite of that. Thank you so much.
What are your fears? NNAMDI Kanu, you've not seen NNAMDI Kanu. Do you have fears? What are your fears?
No, as I speak to you, we are aware that the international community is going up to the before this court. And they are aware that NNAMDI Kanu is in the detention facility of the DSS. So if anything happened to NNAMDI Kanu today, the federal government, DSS, and all the authorities concerned should be held responsible by the international community. Because UK, US are in effective communication with our legal team as to what is happening in this case. I can confirm that to you today. As I speak to you now, I don't want to mention the international media organizations who are following up this case, who are in this court today to cover what position of the court today.
Okay, is it true that some of your lawyers were arrested?
No, not lawyer was arrested.
Okay, well, some IPOP members were also arrested. What's your view on that?
We have a situation whereby lawyers were chastised today, we are brutalized kind of. We were not allowed inside the court because we are suggesting the system we should trim down the number of lawyers. I know this is an international case. This is a case that rose Igbo's interest and interest of right responsible people. So every responsible person wants to know what's happening in this case. So and that has been resolved with the court today.
What of your IPOP members that were arrested this morning? Who came in here?
Many of them were arrested. We are going to confirm that. We are aware many of them. I was just informed in court that many of them were many people that came here were arrested. So and I'm urging the authorities. I am urging the authorities by this video to release those who were in court to witness proceedings of today. They were not violent. They were merely here to witness proceedings of the court. And it's your constitutional right to be in court and witness proceedings of the court. If you are limiting, if you have a restriction to the number of people that will come to the court, we have no problem. But you can't not warrant to arresting them. Innocent and defenseless people. It was not because the trial hasn't commenced and there's no order for secret trial yet. There's no order for secret trial, which we are going to project if there's any order of such session. Thank you so much. Your name? My name is Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I'm doing counsel to NNAMDI Kanu.
I'm outside. We are doing it at the outside.
All right. That's good. Yele, thank you. Wait. Yes. Okay. When you are ready, you go. Diko. Yeah. At the count of 3, we start.
Don't forget to tell them.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, well, my name is Aloy Ejimako. I'm the special counsel to Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. In addition to what my colleague, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, had said, I will briefly give you a rundown of the international dimensions of this matter. You have heard of the phrase, the long phrase, extraordinary rendition. It's not a make-up by lawyers. It's real. It's something that is in the statute books that Nigeria signed on to. And this was not the first time it has happened. It has happened before. Nigeria had attempted in the past to conduct extraordinary rendition of Umar Diko in 1984. The difference between that one and this one is that why that of Kanu succeeded, that of Umar Diko failed woefully. And it led to countervailing consequences. So extraordinary rendition doesn't draw only legal consequences. It draws political and diplomatic consequences. So in that of Umar Diko, it drew all kinds of consequences. Okay, 17 people were arrested. 4 out of those were convicted and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment, ranging from 6 years to 8 years. The other 13 were deported. The CEO of Nigerian Airways was nearly arrested in the UK. He was lucky to have seen a very short fence that he jumped. Okay, and Nigeria was denied the subsequent request to extradite Diko and other people in Nigeria was interested in at the time. So, you know, and then Britain broke off diplomatic relations with Nigeria for 2 years. So I don't know why anybody thinks that the extraordinary rendition of Kanu would not have consequences. Of course it will have. It's an unfolding phenomenon. Unfolding. The political, the diplomatic, and the legal consequences are unfolding, and just as my colleague informed you, the international legal order has been triggered by a process I filed and perfected 4 days ago. So there is a triggering of the international legal order. Jurisdiction of Nigeria over this matter is no longer exclusive. You have multi-jurisdictional people coming in, centers coming into play here. So it's not something that there is a wiggle room for the country, and we have to cross that bridge before we get to the bridge of saying guilty or not guilty. You have to cross the bridge of this very horrendous conduct that Nigeria did towards NNAMDI Kanu.
Your name,
Aloy Ejimako, Special Counsel.
About the absence of NNAMDI.
Well, it surprised us. Nobody told us anything. We came here expecting to see him and everything, and the crowd that thronged here also expected to see him. So this is one of those draconian things that people are fighting against. You see, we don't want a nation that is turning to a police state, and this is what is roiling the citizens of Nigeria. And that protest, that dissent, is showing itself in various forms. It's showing itself in revolution now. It's showing itself in the agitation to have a separate state. It's showing itself in resource control. It's showing itself in NSAS. If you are not doing these things, you are not going to be having these negative reactions from your citizens. If you do it.
Was macht ein Clown im Büro?
Treffen sich zwei Magneten, sagt der eine.
Right, and your citizens will be happy, and they won't have any reason to dissent. Okay, so that's what's going on, and today they prove themselves capable of continuing those things by arresting innocent people that came to express solidarity with NNAMDI Kanu.
We're told by some people that NNAMDI Kanu was actually brought to this court premises, but he wasn't presented in court.
We didn't see him. We didn't see him. So if they brought him, they spirited him away. And what are they hiding? Because you can't take a trial in absentia when you're inside jurisdiction. So the court is interested in knowing whether NNAMDI Kanu has been removed from her jurisdiction.
How prepared are you now to see NNAMDI Kanu since the judge has actually said?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times, but you see, why it became an issue in court today was that it was a bit of an irregular size, and it was a discretionary matter left to the DSS to decide when his lawyers could see him. But right now it's no longer discretionary. A court order has ensued that we're entitled to see him twice a week. So we.
At what times?
Well, some afternoons and all that.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Are you happy about that?
Yes, we're happy, very happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. It's some soibo. Okay, it's a very
NNAMDI Kanu, officially the law adjourned the case till 21st of October 2021, and this now sake of the defendants within NNAMDI Kanu know they present physically for court today. Well, we've been hearing reports say maybe in there around, but this no be waiting. Anybody if you confirm, even the lawyers say they no if you confirm. But there's a logistics issue where they don't really clarify now the reasons why they court today. So from the 11 count charges, the lawyers don't confirm to us that they don't drop 8 out of the charges, and now 3 now in go phase come October 2021. That's now when the trial of NNAMDI Kanu will continue. As Justice Binta Yako don't already confirm that update. So far, waiting we've been done the outside is follow the matter. Some protesters some supporters, sorry about that. Some supporters will be don't come outside and police don't carry them go. They clear if them arrest them, but they don't pursue them coming from outside. And the lawyers say them go find out what happened and they go clarify the matter because no be protest they can't do outside the court. All right, that's not the mood. See they happen people they do protest here for inside court. Make we see what they happen outside the court right now. We dey hear some people they shout for outside. Make we see what they happen and they try go there now. Some people they shout for outside.
166.
Go outside now. All right, so we can try to go outside now, see what they happen.
Go hold it and stand there.
All right, it's not people who gather for here. They sing. They appear to be supporters of NNAMDI Kanu for front of the court. All right, then surround, they gather around NNAMDI Kanu's lawyer, Barrister ADJOURNED. It's like they brief them on the outcome of the proceedings from the courtroom today. As I don't see earlier for this video, Barrister ADJOURNED don't tell us. Alright, that's not Barrister ADJOURNED for the address supporters of NNAMDI Kanu.
Talk to us! Talk to us! Don't believe in danger with leadership. Talk to us!
NNAMDI Kanu supporters outside the court after Justice Vincent Yakodo adjourned the case to 21 October 2021. The lawyer they address his supporters based on the outcome of waiting the lawyer talk for inside the courtroom. right, that's not the mood outside the Federal High Court right now as Kanu supporters come for the front of the court after Justice Binta Nyako adjourned the case till 21 October.
We are live and direct. Live and direct. Free NNAMDI Kanu. Free Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Free Biafra. Free Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. We are live and direct here.
All right, let us bring you now up to date on to what happened today. High Pop leader NNAMDI Kanu in trial being they start today. Nigerian government arrest him on the 27th of June. You know they clear from where? For waiting in lawyers been talking to them.
Kommt, zeige ich dir den einfachen Weg, 10.000 € pro Monat online zu verdienen.
Extraditors come Nigeria and this one no deal legal. They been that talk about whether they arrest them from Kenya. But Kenya say no, it's not on Sunday at all. So what will happen today? We say Kanu NNAMDI Kanu no go for court physically. Sake of that, the judge say she no go still try the case in his absence. The lawyers come together to agree for 21 October as the day for the next trial. I've never said before him being charged on 11 count charges, but from what we hear from the lawyer, they don't reduce them to 3 with he will pay later for October. If you miss any of these updates, make you enter our website bbcpidgin.com where we've been there live since morning and read up to date on waiting lead to NNAMDI Kanu arrest, how it happened and waiting to unfold so far. Enter bbcnewspidgin.com. Now there all the updates there.
Share to our people whatever they do. Share to Nigeria.
All right, that's
Nonsense country.
Live for Federal High Court, Abuja, where NNAMDI Kanu trial is supposed to happen today. You know they physically present for court. Take of this, the judge where they sit down on top of the case, Justice Binta Nyako adjourned the case. Say she no fit try the case when in no day physically present. In being day, Nigerian government been charged with 11 count charges of treasonable felony and other terrorist charges. But right now they say they don't drop 8 out of the charges from waiting the lawyer barrister ADJOURNED and barrister and lawyer Ejimako also confirmed, give us for interview where they do with us earlier for this video. If you miss them after the light and you should go check them again from the interview, then follow us talking. The judge don't already drop 8 out of those charges, so 3 charges now in the against NNAMDI Kanu. You know they clear why he no appear for court today, but from Toriwe we dey hear up and down say they cite logistic reasons, but we know they sure. And the lawyers also say they know they sure if that now. They may also suggest may them transfer NNAMDI Kanu to correctional center. So then they worry about in safety but this now what the judge no agree to. But she agreed when they complain about say then deny them access to their client. But she said then go gain access.
Did you know that you can make money from YouTube within the next 6 hours with a brand new channel and 0 subscribers?
It's M. Josh on the beat.
It's time to break loose from the chains. It's time for our freedom. Africa. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for us, but the black man still they suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is risen from the east. And the Messiah you're waiting is right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free NNAMDI Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free NNAMDI Kanu.